Welcome back to Chelsea Godfather channel. Chelsea 1, Everton 0. Chelsea 1, Everton 0, guys. We needed that 3 points. You know, we had to. We're at the business end of the season. Pretty much every game is a must-win game. It's all about the results. Jackson, finally broke his, duck. He broke his long, goal, scoring drought with his 10th goal of the, season in the first half. And that was just, thankfully that ended up being enough for us to grab all 3 points. Apart from, Jackson, our next best player, well, I won't say our next, but, kudos to Jack, because that goal is enough to win your man of the match when the goal equals 3 points. But apart from Jackson, the best player for me, the most important player in this 3 points win today over Everton is none other than the much maligned Robert Sanchez. He made 2 incredible saves that we all know that Jorgensen would not have made. I mean, this is why Sanchez plays ahead of Jorgensen. Yes, he's horrible with the ball on his feet, but in terms of actually making saves, in terms of grabbing aerial balls, do not underestimate the importance of, like, he literally attacked every single area of ball. It's obvious that they had game planned for Everton, and knowing that every area ball in our box is a goal scoring chance for Everton, no matter how innocent that the ball might appear. And he grabbed pretty much all of their corner kicks. He left his line, went all the way far out to the edge of his ball to challenge for aerial balls, and that's the kind of goal for me. If he somehow knows how to use his feet, for me, Sanchez would have been good enough, because I love goalies that are physical and fearless, right? Fearless in terms of going after aerial balls. And like today, we pretty much saw the best of chances, the best of Sanchez in terms of the way that he went after aerial balls. He had a total command of his box. Anything in his box that was flying in the air was his own ball. So there was very little chances for any kind of knockdown, any kind of second ball, third ball, crumbs in the box for Everton to stab in. If you notice, there was very little drama in our box because of Sanchez, and that's why for me, apart from the fact that Jackson scored a brilliant goal, the goal he scored was brilliant. Is on Jackson-like. But for me, apart from the fact that Jackson scored a wonderful goal that actually won us the game and earned us the 3 points, for me, my man of the match goes to none other than Sanchez. I don't know who the official man of the match was. It might have been Jackson. Then the other player to mention is Lavia. Lavia, came in and gave us a good solid 60 minutes. Yeah, I mean, you guys already know Lavia plays at 1 speed. Lavia plays at 1 speed. He's physical. He likes to pass. His passes are progressive. Yes, he makes the odd sideways pass, but he's always looking to make a forward pass, a progressive pass. He's physical. He likes contact. He likes to win balls. He's great on the ball. I mean, you guys already know that Lavia is a quality mid fielder. The only issue with Lavia is the fact that he's always hurt. He's always been hurt. Whenever he's played, he's been one of our best players on the pitch, and today was no exception. Lavia was brilliant today, given that this player literally hasn't played. I can't remember the last time that Lavia actually kicked a football. for Chelsea, and he walks off the training pitch and literally puts out a display like he hasn't missed a beat. And our prayers is for us to have a reasonable chance of finishing top 5. We need Lavia to be fit. We need him to be fit, because when he's fit, what he does is he affords Maresca the opportunity to play Caicedo at right back, and you already know that Maresca would rather play have Caicedo at right back and inverted into midfield against tough teams. And all of our remaining games are against tough teams. All of our remaining games, we have our next games against Liverpool. The next game is against Liverpool. I believe that has to be on Sunday, right? Because obviously, apart from the Liverpool game, we have the semifinals in Europe on Thursday. So our next game is really our next league game is Liverpool game. That's a tough game, even though they would have won the league by then. They most likely would have won the league by then. But Liverpool is still Liverpool. That's a tough game. They're not going to do us any favors. Everton didn't have anything to play for today. They're safe. Everything is safe, but they give us a very tough game. So you guys already know Liverpool is not going to do us any favors. We took Caicedo and Lavia from them in the transfer market. So they're not looking forward to doing us any favors. So Liverpool is a tough game. Then we're gonna go away to Newcastle. That's, you already know, that's a do or die. That's a do or die at St. James Park. Then we're gonna come home against our nemesis, Man U. I can't remember. We always struggle against Man. No matter whether they're good or bad, it doesn't matter. We end up somehow with a draw. Somehow with a last minute, heroics like last season where, Palmer had to score 2 late goals to come from behind 3-2 down and win 4-3. But Palmer is nowhere to be found. Like Palmer is right now, at least when he wasn't scoring, he was at least having assists. He was playing, he would show up. He would, make some things happen. In today's game, Palmer was anonymous. He was a ghost. He literally was lost on the pitch. It's the first time I've seen Palmer lost on the pitch. It's the first time I've seen Palmer lost on the pitch. So, something has to be done, because just like we needed Jackson to score today, otherwise it might end up being another draw point at home. We need Palmer. Palmer, bro, we need you, bro. Palmer, brother, we need you. So, something has to be done. We cannot play with like 10 men, because right now it feels like we're just playing with 10 men. It feels like we're playing with 10 men. Like we had George there playing where Palmer played today. I know you and me would have had at least a little extra, something, a little extra threat. Palmer, bro, I don't know what it is. But, you need to, wake up, brother, because there's only 4 games left. And they're all tough. It's Liverpool, it's Newcastle, it's Man U, and of course, the last game is the all important, vital 6 pointer against Forest away from home on the last day. They're all must-win games. There's no such thing as we can't afford. There's nothing for us to afford. We can't afford. Newcastle is in front of us, and Forest they're both in front of us. They're both in front of us. So the only way that we can mathematically leapfrog one of these 2 teams is win games and then basically beat at least one of those 2, and then win the other games, or hopefully they drop points on somewhere else. But if you're Chelsea, you want to hold your own destiny in your hands. So that's all I have for today. It was a massive 3 points, a must-win 3 points. It was basically the minimum that we had to do, and that's exactly what we did. Was the absolute minimum, if you want to call it that. Nani did well. He played on the left. He played on the left. He's really more of a right winger, but he played on the left. and he actually forced at least 3, if not 4, brilliant saves from Jordan, Pickford. I mean, Pickford had to go down. Pickford had to go down and make at least 3, that I can remember. Then he had the one off the corner kick play, where to Pickford's near post. I mean, I don't know how Pickford actually saw the ball, because he went through traffic. It was a short distance through traffic to his near post, and he managed, and it was a rifle shot. He managed to get his foot on it and save it. Jackson did score a late goal, but it was ruled offside. He was offside. So I mean, that one would never would have counted. But I mean, apart from that, there wasn't really much drama in today's game. So it's 1-0 Chelsea, 3 points. We move on to the next game. Our next game is away from home, semifinals of the Europa Conference League, and we need to win that game, so we don't have too much to do when we come at home. When we come back at home for the second leg. That's all I have today. Like this video, share, and subscribe to my channel. God bless you. Up the Charles.